Talk Show. Recorded live.
Black Power, BB48, my whole chop. Over the Feet on the Ground Radio. This your host, Brother Born. Tonight's show, you know what it is. It's news, and more news. It's Tuesday. We getting it in nice for the family. You know, we done pulled our feet up. Had a nice long little weekend, you know. Hopefully everybody did well over the weekend. Got to see family, friends, and whatsoever, whoever got some rest and things of that nature. Whatever you need to do this weekend. Hopefully you got it done. We in here going to do it real swell tonight. Get everything opened up and everything looking correct for the family out there. Let me see what else I got to open up here. Got to open up a chat room and see who in the chat room, you know, so I can see who else out there. But, you know, tonight is news, and more news. We want to open up with a praise and eternal glory to God. We're going to live the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Praise Harriet Tubman. Glory to Ida B. Wells. Long live the spirit of Sister Fannie Lou Hamer. You know what we do? We get it in nice. It's all love for the family. And if y'all missed last Saturday's powerful show, you need to download last Saturday powerful, impactful show with led by our brother Little and our brother Rahe Rule. They did a wonderful show on, we did a Survivor series. It's one part of our Survivor series. We've already been doing the survival shows, and, you know, things just to be ready, just in case anything happens, disaster preparedness. Just working on the disaster preparedness situation. So we want to always make sure that we're ready for any type of thing that we can get into as a people. But the brothers really put down a hard show on just weaponry and just being prepared for to militarize ourselves. You know what I mean? Making sure that we can have proper armament. If you could get armament in your community, if you can't get armament, though, in your city, the brothers gave up a couple other things that you could definitely utilize in your own, besides a firearm. You know what I mean? The brothers put in a couple other things besides firearms to make sure that, they cover several different aspects of being able to defend yourself. So I definitely recommend to everybody out there that they do download that show. We get Brother Little in here, too, and we go over recollect with the brother, who else he had on the show when we had a couple other family members with him. Getting in there nice. But as I said, the brothers definitely laid it down for the family very well. And, we do tonight. There's news, and more news. And some of the news is, we're going to get the news from an African view. We stand on it. We steadfast, African first, second, and third. So that's our spirit. I'm signing into my chat room right now so I can start throwing articles in the chat room for tonight. Let's see here. Let's get this thing together. All right. It's going to go slow, family. Don't worry. We're going to make it happen. It's going a little slow. Let's see. I don't know what share. I'm in the chat room now. The chat room, like I said, there's a lot of things going on. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We've been flooded with the nonsensical things, but we had the last weekend. Let me see, regular Negro news that came out. We had a rapper shot up in New York 15, 16, 17 times. You know what I mean? This is news here that we do, so we're going to talk about this media and propaganda and the way that the propaganda goes out. That right now they are now in in the world of of YouTube, in the YouTube land we have now, we've seen the brother die a little more than a week ago. A member of a rap group called the Coke Boys. They are, the brother's name was Chinks Drugs. His rap name was Chinks Drugs. But the brother was shot at a light. He was not robbed. Someone pulled up beside him, let off numerous amounts of shots. He was shot multiple times. The passenger in his car was hit also several times, non-life-threatening. Nothing, like I said, nothing was stolen. It was basically more of a hit. Some people on YouTube saying assassination, but it was more of someone just looking directly to kill the brother. Not anything other than that. Didn't seem like there was any, how the alternative motives. Trying to figure out what were the motives, and robbery was definitely not one of the motives. He's survived by a wife and 3 children. So, we send our condolences out. We send our condolences out to everyone who's murdered out here. So it's not just him, but because it was in the news, and I'm just really seeing a lot of things being scoped around this as though it was some type of Illuminati hit, that Prince Montana might have got him killed because, how it's been said to us that, in order to really rise up in the entertainment world and reach a certain plateaus and certain levels, you have to. They say you have to have had sacrificed somebody during this point in time of you doing these things. So, with that, that's neither here nor there. But I just wanted to put that out there because it is news that's going on, floating around in the community. What has happened to this another rapper? Also, they also try to tie this along with any other criminal things. A lot of these things are not like the same type of criminal actions where we have the gang action and things of that nature. This was something that was totally different, but we'll find out in the latter days. We'll see what other news is steadily leaking out, and also we can find out what's going on the ground. We'll have reports from people who live in the community tell us, some of the things that are going on with that. Also, let's see, our family in Texas has been getting rained out, so it's very harsh, but it seems like it's subsided a little bit, and all the way down in Houston, being rained out, so that's subsided a little bit. Here in Connecticut, don't want to tell you something when we talk about this weather. Digestion is something man. Let me see. I'm going to have to try to put this in the chat, man. I have to open up another page this time. I have to open up another one. I'm going to put this in the chat. I want y'all to see this real quick. I want y'all to see this. Let me see. Something that bugged me out today. I was checking weather. The weather, and something happened while I was checking the weather, but I noticed that the weather in Alaska, it's hotter in Alaska than it is in Connecticut. And that's some shit that just bugged me right out. Totally bugged me out when I seen it hotter in Alaska than in Connecticut. Let me see. Sign in. Re-sign in again. But as I said, I seen this and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yo, how is that? It just really bugged me out. It really. So I'm gonna share that with y'all. Oh shit, I can't share it because it's a picture. I don't know what I know what I will do. What I'll do is I'll put it in the group. I'll share the picture in the group. So in that way you can go to the group and you'll be able to see the picture. Let's see. Get in the group real quick. Look at this. It was something that amazed me. So I looked, and our high temperature. Let me see. Let me get this thing out. Come on, open up. But we got that going on, and we got news from the C.E.C, the Conscious Entertainment Circuit. Now, about that, we got some Conscious Entertainment Circuit news going on. All right, there we go. That's what it was. All right. Today, New Haven, Connecticut, high 56 degrees. Fairbanks, Alaska, 63 degrees. Something wrong. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna tell you, there's somebody fucking up. Either the weather, either they fucked up the weather. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going with they fucked up the weather. I'm going with the cracker has totally fucked us over. And that we need to get into immediate gear to kicking whatever. Get to the closest, to the most warmest spot that you need to be. Because you're not going to know what's going on anywhere else in the world. You need to get to as close to the what they call the equator as possible. Anything other than that is going to be ridiculous right now. It's going to definitely be it's going to be hard on us. You understand? It's going to be real hard because the way that these weather patterns are going, I've never seen anything like this in my life. We're at first week in June, we're still under, we're under 60 degrees, all the way down to the 40s, mid 40s at night. And I'm just this a white man heaven, but this sure as fuck is a black man hell up here. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just crucial right now. But we pull ourselves together. We try to pull ourselves up out of this situation here. What else do we have going on? We have a national agenda. We're looking at Charles. It's got a ring for the brother Shaka Shakur from up here in New York City, where the brothers is reaching out arms all over the country to get together a basically a group of first responders for anything going on in your community. And when we say first responders, it goes from whether there's fights in the community, whether there's things with the police issues, whether there's homeless issues, whether someone's children being molested, just patrolling the community, or elders wanting to be walked home from bus stops at night, things of that nature. But we just need to put together a team that is ready to be out in the streets with no problem, has no fear of being out and about in the street and really working with the people. You have to definitely have no fear. This is a thing that's just you can be cautious, but you can't have fear out here dealing with your own people, because the fear will come off of you like a certain type of pheromone and make people want to attack you. So that's one thing that I do not suggest anybody who just feel like they can't engage with our people without fear in their heart or fear for something happening to them. We just advise you, please do not. You understand? Do not get involved at all. We do not advise you to join in. But this is not just something, and like I said, the brothers are up here in New York. It's not something that's just strictly for the Northeast corner. It's just a national call. And just for anybody in your own community, it's something that you could do. Just start to, generate the interest to see about a patrol, a real safety patrol, something, a real security party to secure the community. And this is something that we look forward to. Definitely look forward to making sure that agenda happens. So I'll tell the family, look out for that, and be prepared to, put on your boots and get to moving, get to stopping, get to stepping, get to marching hard. You understand? That's what you have to be prepared to do. Is is patrol your own community. If we don't secure our own community, then we're going to definitely have a problem out here. And that's our number one thing, is that we're not readily securing our community. And without doing that, it's always a problem. What is that going on? I got 2 talk shoes open at once. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me. Get this together for you. I hear it going on in the background. My Skype has opened up. Skype had opened up by accident. So excuse me, family. Let me get that back closed and clean that out. All right, Pop. Hello? Hello? Did I just hear somebody speak to me? Maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. But let me get back in here and go ahead and get to some of these news stories for the people out here. The news stories open. Let's see here. Family matriculating in kind of slow tonight, but it's all going in. Nothing going to stop the rock. Nothing going to stop us from moving. Nothing's going to stop us from moving. Let's see. Now, our single family had tossed in into our group. In fact, I think I'm going to run with one of the articles there first, though. And the article, I believe Brother Little shared it. And the article is in regards to a new church opening up. Let me see. They Brother Little shared that. I'm going to go in here. Let me go in here and find this real fast and read it. Yeah, let me see. Let me get this back. All right. Yeah, Brother Little put this in right here. I'm going to read this. Oh, no. This was Brother Hayru. Brother Ron Hayru put this in. So we got this article from the Huffington Post. Let me give that to y'all out there and put this out there. Put this in the chat real quick. All right. Put that in there real fast. And I'm going to open it back up and read this to y'all real quick. All right, family. What we got here is Indiana's first church of cannabis, a religious sect that embraces marijuana use as a sacrament. As is newly formed under the state's, let me read this. Writing this down. Newly formed under the state's controversial religious freedom. What the hell? Should knock me out. All right. Newly formed under the state's controversial Religious Freedom Restoration Act has just received the classification that so many religious organizations covet. Tax exemption status under Section 501c3 of the International Revenue Service Code. We are pleased to inform you that upon review of your application for tax exempt status, we have determined that you are exempt from federal income tax. The IRS cover letter to the church dated May 21st reads, we determine that you are a public charity. A copy of the IRS letter was provided to the Huffington Post by Bill Levine. The church has found that the church's tax exemption status means that it could take full advantage of the benefits of being considered a public charity by the federal government, including the deductions of financial contributions, limits on the IRS ability to audit the church, and being qualified to receive tax-deductible gifts and more is good news for the nearly $11,000 the church has raised through a crowdfunding account over the last several months. The approval came in under 30 days, which if you're a lawyer, you sort of go, how the hell did that happen? We filled out the long form, sent it to the IRS, and expected that the usual 180-day wait, but it was back on our desk in under 30 days. The IRS own website said it will respond within 180 days, so how did this new church get such a quick turnaround? The power of love. Levin's church would likely put to the test Indiana's fraught religious freedom law, which when first introduced would have allowed businesses to discriminate against lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender individuals. After considerable national criticism of the original text of the law, Indiana Governor Mike Pence signed a revised version that does not allow businesses to deny goods or services to LGBT people. While some may question the true intent of a church that includes marijuana use as a part of membership, Livin isn't joking around about his new faith. He said it's founded on universal principles of love, respect, equality, and compassion. Similarly to other religious movements like the Rastafarians in Jamaica who see cannabis use as a sacrament, Levin said members of the church, which he calls Canatarians, will adopt a similar belief in the plant, but unlike the Rastas, there is not a traditional deity at the top of this faith. It has nothing to do with God. I don't have the balls to describe a God to anybody. Levin explained that his belief is that the human body is hardwired for cannabis consumption for health benefits. He believes that the plant helps to heal damaged, processed, and heavily sugared foods and drinks. The church was already officially recognized by Indiana Secretary of State office. Let me see. Hold on. The church was already officially recognized by Indiana Secretary of State office in March, so the tax exempt status only bolsters its standing as the actual church. But it remains unclear how the state will respond to the church's embrace of marijuana use as the substance remains illegal under state law. A church that includes Sacramento marijuana is not without precedent. Several have emerged in the United States with varying degrees of success, but much of their ability to survive hinges on a state at least decriminalizing marijuana and not legalizing it for limited purposes. Abdul Hakim Shabazz, an Indiana attorney, told Raw Story in March that Levin could convince the state that under RFRA, smoking marijuana is part of his religious practice. He may have a pretty good shot of getting off scot-free. In a recent interview with they should deserve the same protection from marijuana use as the members of more established religions like Catholicism already receive for the practice of drinking wine. You got 300 people at Mass and 50 minors going up and drinking wine. Is it illegal outside the confines of that sanctuary? Yes. It is not, because it is an exemption under RFRA. As for the church's followers, as for where the church's followers will congregate, they're looking for a proper venue. But the church is close to closing on the building. The reality of it is we are a 90-day-old business with no credit and $10,000 in the bank. It's just a matter of being creative with finances. He's confident, whether the law goes into effect soon. Just after the RFRA law goes into effect, we expect more than 1,000 people at the service. The law goes into effect at noon, and we'll start our service at 12:01. For the first service, there will be live music, storytelling. live music, live music, storytelling, and an interactive discussion of what it means to live, love, learn, laugh, create, grow, and teach. After that, the congregation will stand and read the fundamental tenets of the faith. The deity doesn't include such advice as don't be an asshole, laugh often, share humor, culminating in the use of the church's sacrament. At the end, we'll all light up and celebrate the birth of a new religion. All right. I seen somebody type something about this ploy to help the homos get into church or some shit like that. Something like that. This is very interesting because it's done inside of state that is marijuana is still illegal. But this is something that I see very well working. It's not something that is even said it's not something outrageous or unheard of. Unheard of at all. It's just something that, Proctor's been working on this for a while, Any way that they can do it, they want to do it. They say it's about life, love. We don't got no God. We just want to be in here, burning a couple of J's, and then get the fuck up out of here. I'm not going to read the deity doesn't and none of that shit at all. And we're not doing that at all. But I'm gonna put this in, and I'm gonna send this out also to family. I'm gonna take this. I want y'all to check this out. This was in the Huff Post too, and this is throw this in here in the chat room real quick for you. Let me see here. All right, paste that. All right. That's in here. That's on their museums. They got a bunch of scientists who want to remove the Koch brothers from being parts of the boards on different museums because, these are crackers who got agendas, paying for you not to hear certain information and paying for other shit to get out that you shouldn't be hearing. I don't know if people are familiar with the Koch brothers. They basically made a lot of money off of paper products and then began to expand their businesses. They're called the Koch brothers if you listen to rappers and you heard of Koch Records. But the Koch really is Coke Records. This is also I spoke earlier on the Koch boys. And the Koch boys really got their names from the Koch brothers, Koch. But because they, because of how we like to change things in the heart, they couldn't come out and say that they was the Koch brothers and spell it the same way. So they used our mind of thinking about drugs and cocaine, and so they came out with the Koch boys. But the Koch boys are not really a reference towards cocaine, even though if you never heard of the Koch brothers, it would be a reference to cocaine. So because I have a little bit of background on these fucking multi-billionaire goddamn beasts right here who spend a lot of money on philanthropy and there's a lot of money on genetic engineering, a lot of money on population control, who are some of the most notorious fucking bumpers and illegal, just like these motherfuckers will put some illegal shit in your water immediately. And actually, if you go on to, I would say, I don't know if they have it on YouTube, but I have a interesting documentary on the Koch brothers, and I would, oh shit, on the Koch brothers. I don't want so. Just I would say if you look on the YouTube, punch in Koch brothers exposed. I would say punch in Koch brothers exposed, and the video might come up. I'm gonna look for it in a second, and if I do find it, I will plug it into the chat room. Also, I'll plug it into our backroom group, and also I will post it in the Feet on the Ground group. But these are multi-billionaire family who is destroying thousands of lives, especially Africans. We can go down in North Carolina where a lot of their paper products are being sold, and just the tales of how many people are sick, the cancers ravaging the community, hundreds of our family members just dying, all being just and no one even caring at all. Water that pumps up as diesel in their water that's just black because of the just constant dumping of all type of industrial waste into the water. And the Koch brothers seem to be impervious to fines and things of that nature. They do not, it seems as though they don't know how to, it's like, I would say it's like the federal government does not know how to find these brothers at all. But, it's still going down. But Black Power, what's going on out there, family? Sister Camille, that's you out there?
Black Power, King of BB for Hodier.
BB for Hodier, Queen, how are you today?
I'm maintaining. I just wanted to say, too, aren't those Cracker Beats, the Koch brothers, don't they also, aren't they the money behind Walmart?
Yeah. No, is that the war? I thought that was the budget call. That's another family. That's another family. Another family. That's another family. That's not. I believe they might got some money in with them, but I know they got a whole other family of cockers who got money in on that wall. Who got money in on Walmart? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look though. I know they do the pay. I know they do the paper. I know they got hundreds of paper mills and shit all over the goddamn country. I know that. But I'm gonna look that up right now.
Man. But how you, King?
I'm doing well. Pop Deuce just going back down south. Stayed up here for about a week. You know what I'm saying? Got to chop it up with Pops for a little while. Made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to lay back when I went on. I got a chance to not have to be the voice of reason for a little while Pop Deuce was around. So I like that. I like having that vacation. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel good having to hear somebody else advice. It made me feel good. You know what I mean? Sometimes we out here and we be working, like, especially if you are like individualized. If you don't have a lot of people around you who really, study hard and not even that. It's just our people just do different things. So if you don't got a lot of people who are more in tune on some certain levels of consciousness, we just miss out on stuff. So it just felt good to have my pops around. So then when people ask questions, I could just be quiet. When people were saying this stuff that just sounds outrageously ignorant, I could just be quiet. I don't got to say nothing. I let Pops handle it. You know what I'm saying? My little cuz asked me, he's at the house. Cuz said, yo, listen, cuz come to the house. He talking junk out. He all mad and shit. So, Pop Deuce over here. Pop said, yo, man, come here, man. Come here. Sit down beside me, man. Let me talk to you for a second. So, we'll go a little bit of time, go past, about 5 minutes go past. Then cuz walks by me. She's like, oh, man, what happened, man? You normally be the one kicking it to me. Tell me, look, nah, man, come on, listen, calm down or whatever. I said, shit. I said, you see that man over there? That's my daddy. It's his time today. I'm relaxing. and look at and just watch his family. You know, it's just so good to just be around family and not have to try to be the voice of reason and people start to get into it and argue and stuff like that. Just to be able to just be family and not have to be the referee. So that felt good.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man, you know, we was out there with mad generations. My grandmother got all type of grandkids, great-grandkids, and all type of stuff. We was out there about, let me see, great, and we was out there about 3 generations deep. You know, so it definitely felt good to have family together like that. I learned some different things about my grandfather over the weekend. My grandmother's father, how him and his brothers was like, it was like a wild tribe of Africans here in America, who all they did was just go around. It was a whole, him and his brothers, they're like 6 deep, and they would just go from town to town doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, putting in work. Like, you know, and, you know, field work, building stuff, all different types of things of that nature. And then they happened to end up in the town where my grandmother was at and settled on down. So, you know, my grandmother was saying that how they was oh man, I don't know really what. My father said he never heard the story before. Well, you know, when Grandma started telling me, I didn't know, you know, grabs the child to tell you the story, but grabs is getting up and grabs elbow a little, like I love her, but her elbow get busy, and so grabs a mess stories together sometimes. Okay. So she had, you know, she'd been touched to McNorton a little bit, and then it told you the story, and it'd be all true, but she'd been mixed in more than one storyline at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, family, we all together, you know, everybody take a little taste here and there.
All right now.
Your brother, you know, your brother can't take too much. I can't do too much taste. I don't want to be, you know, I'm in this chair. I don't want to be drunk, diving and catch me, you know. I don't want to be more drive drunk. You know, might hit something. But the rest of the family, you know, they take a little taste and everything. So, you know, we out there. I had a lot, like I said, I had a lot of fun this weekend. It was definitely, it was enjoyable, even though it rained out on us a little bit. But, hey, it is what it is.
It sounds like you got to see some reflections of yourself, you know, see where you got some things from.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what and it felt good. You know, it felt good to just, a word, I'm telling you, I didn't feel like a child with her. I felt like a peer. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a peer, but I was watching, you know, just watching watching from the side, seeing where I got some of myself from. Matter of fact, something happened today, where we were just today. And I'm saying, listen, my father not saying nothing. Another person is speaking, I'm like, yo, listen, you telling my father that he don't care about that. He's like, how do you know he don't care? He's just sitting there. He's not saying nothing. I'm like, because I'm his child, and I'm telling you right now, he going to be like, excuses is like assholes. Everybody got one. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, how do you know? I'm like, I'm telling you, he's not trying to hear that shit. All right, you think he is? Then my father later, he just sitting there, he said, you know, he's right. I don't want to hear that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I just bust out laughing because I'm like, I already know. Like, there's certain things that he's just like, oh, man, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, excuses like assholes. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody got time for no excuse. If you ain't do it, you ain't do it. It is what it is. Say that.
Okay.
Say that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, you know. I ain't do this. I wasn't on my job to make sure this happened. Can't blame nobody. Can't make no excuse. Take it on yourself. And anything else that did happen, it happened. It did happen. Nobody takes away what happened in between. But shit is still on you.
Mm-hmm. Own it.
Yeah, own up. Own up. Nigga, you fuck it up, you fuck it up. He let me that early. Like, yo, man, look, man. How you gonna pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, all right then. He's like, all right then. I got you. You want to pretend? Believe he's not pretending. He's not gonna pretend for you at all. He's gonna let you have it. He's gonna let you have that shit raw. So it was beautiful though. I'm glad that we had the show. I was saying before, I'm glad that we had that relationship show because a lot of that stuff came through just related with family. All those different things was happening. We're just making a good connection and just trying to learn how to build them bridges and not have animosity against one another and not have trust issues with one another. You know what I mean? We family and don't trust each other. We can't have that.
Okay.
So we work through that. Also, I asked my father a question today. Because my father is a horticulturist. You know what I'm saying? So I say, Pops, man, you do a lot of work with plants and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I say, yo, Pops, how long do you think it took to graft wild wheat, rice, barley, oats, you know what I'm saying, these different grains? How long do you think it took to graft them or modify them for humans to eat? How long do you think it took that? My father was like, what? He said, man, I ain't never even thought about no shit like that. He was like, but that's a hard-ass process. He was like, yo, that would be a long-ass process, and he was like, yo, that's a hard process for the fact that you be looking at stuff where the fucking seed is so little, you know what I mean? And he like, yo, it got to take pressure to change them. Like, he was like, yo, how could you just, he was like, yo, you can't see a way that you could naturally just grow this stuff and put pressure on it naturally to change it into something that's consumable for humans. It's like, I just can't see how they could take that grass and do that. It's like, I'll take, wild rice. He said, you have to be able to look at that molecularly. You know what I mean? He said, you have to be able to genetically start to mess with that. Mm-hmm. And so this is what he's saying to me. He's like, it got to have to be some type of grafting process. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, he was like, yeah, but you got to be able to know what you grafted. He was like, yo, that's not, you know what I mean? He's like, that's just not a science that you just pick up. That's a science that it takes in-depth studying to make sure that that's right.
I have other sciences that you'd have mastered to get to that point.
Yeah, to get to that.
Yeah, that's
some other sciences to get to that point where you can genetically manipulate rice. You know what I mean? Wheat and shit like that to get them to that point. So he was like, he was like, yo, he was son, man, I couldn't even put no number on nothing like that. He was like, I'm gonna have to think about that for a little while. And I was like, I was just asking that because of the process of what they say that we develop as people. I'm like, they're saying that we only been here 150,000 to 200,000 years. You know what I mean? And they say that we didn't start farming until 2,000 years ago. And then before that, we were hunter-gatherers. And hunter-gatherers are not genetically manipulating. You don't go from hunter-gatherer to now we in the lab change the goddamn wheat into something that we can break down and start to eat. That's some long shit.
Well, I don't believe nothing the Cracker Beast say anyway regarding our history, and particularly that time period.
Yeah, so that's not at all. Not at all. You can't trust. Can't trust. I've realized something, and I'm gonna say this now. Science is a religion. Science is a fucking religion. Tell you that. Science is a religion. The science that we got right now is a goddamn religion brought to us by Galton, Darwin, what the fuck that other crap? Hans? What the fuck is this? Who is this? What is what the fuck? what's the other cracker who was oh man, what is his damn name?
What time period he from?
He worked right along with Darwin and them. He right there that same time period, late 1800s. It started with an H. Yeah, it's an H. Oh man, I can't recollect it right now, but it'll pop back up in my mind. But the science we got today is religious. Because they have certain principles that they will not break. They come up with a model that they will not deceive, could not be right. See, science is some shit that you don't supposed to have. Is nothing that they say that science, like science should always be something that they say you should be able to falsify it. And they got a situation where they put together a corpus of work that is in textbooks. And that this corpus that's in the textbook is now defined as it is the law. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't, anything outside of that is pseudo or spaceman or just, it's just crazy talk. Anything outside of this, because this is law, even though they tell you that it's theoretical, that this thing, you can still look in here and might be a little something different going on. They tell you this, but they do not allow for dissent within the arguments, though. Any dissent is looked at as quackery. And this is where we fall off. I've just received the book, and actually, I'm going to go get this book. I ordered this book, and I don't know what made me order this book. It was like $2, but it was all science and scientific theories and pseudoscience. And I'm going to tell you something that they had in there. Afrocentrism. Where like they built a whole section on Afrocentrism. They built a section on John G. Jackson, on Chancellor Williams' work. These crackers got some shit trying to telling you, look, man, these niggas is lying. These niggas read, writing history. Don't you believe?
Listen, I need the name of that book when you get that, King.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab. I'm gonna put my phone.
Yeah, if you be so black, if you just pass that.
Yeah, I will, because I didn't know what was in the book. I really didn't know what was in here. I was just like, look, dude, so I'm just listening to it, and I said, me go in the, I go to index, and I'm gonna see what's in this. What is this? And I see Afrocentrism. What the hell is that doing in the index? So I go back and look and see the page. I say, oh, shit, here. Let me read this. Oh, very interesting. How they classify being African-centered and how that being African-centered is pseudo. Period.
That's pseudo.
Yeah. That's pseudo in itself. Yeah, oh. We got a little bit of time. Before we jump on, I'm definitely going to get that. Now, if you could, just because I heard you speak on the brother Eric Shepard. And I'm rounding up some information, and I think we're going to do a show during the day. And the reason why I want to do this show during the day hours, maybe like a noon show or 1 o'clock or something like that, is so we can make calls live to the police department and things of that nature. You understand?
That's hot. Yeah, that's hot. I'm with that.
We want to call in. We want to call these folks live on the air and get the responses from for questions that we got about our people who are behind enemy lines, prisoners who've been kidnapped. So we want to start that off. We're going to make sure that we start doing that, having a couple of day shows. So we'll make sure we get that in. Because it's something that I've been wanting to do, and I'm like, dang, I want to do it on air. So call in, boom, 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 and that's it. This is what's going on. This is what we all be calling. We want to know this, that, and the third.
Okay.
We looking, we feet on the ground radio, we media, we got questions.
That's Black Power in action.
Yeah. So, now, they're coming soon. Look forward within the next week. Within the next week, we will do a day show just for the purpose of, and we can call anybody that we feel like. You know what I mean? We can call into some of these scientific departments. We may call any and everywhere. And we just want to be calling people up. We got questions. We want to call you live, let you know who it is. This is who it is, and we got questions.
I love that, Brother Bourne. Love it.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best way for us to get some answers.
Put them on the spot.
Y'all put them on the spot. Hey, look, talk to the people, tell the people whatever you say is on the record. For the record. Whatever you say for the record. Leave that. So we're going to do that. We make a series of it. Make a thing of it, but we just calling folk up. We got folk all over who might need a call.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You might need that FOG wake-up call. Excuse me. We got questions. So earliest convenience. You ain't available to get back to us.
Yeah, that's innovative, Brother Bourne. Love that. I tell you, this is why I love Feet on the Ground. The variety, King, that you offer the family members.
Yeah, we got to stay hitting on. There's a lot of things that we need answers to. We call the district attorney's office. We got our brother down there. We want to know what's up with it. Matter of fact, we want to give Brother Chip. We want to find out what's up with Brother Chip Charger. What is y'all doing down there? Mm-hmm. Y'all harassing folk down there. What's going on down there?
Okay.
Yeah. I believe it was Sister McKee gave me the number to the group was doing the Malcolm X thing, and then it was trying to be funny with it. So I called them up, man. No real feedback. Saying that.
Mhm.
Saying that. I wonder if that thing is still online. This where they're trying to go fund me. I wonder what's up with the funds that the brother collected. Who was going to be trying to get their fund? It's a Dr. Ben. Yeah, I wonder about that.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That popped up in my head. I have to check in on that. What's going on with that right there?
Well, I would hope, he would have turned that over to the family.
Yeah.
With the cost of things.
Right. Something. I know. I heard the basketball player, Brother David West, had paid for it. But I don't know. He seemed to state here that he did, and everybody gave credit for him. So, hey, I respect that. So we definitely need to know what happened to them funds. That's for the Dr. Ben Memorial Fund, some type of scholarship fund. Oh man, maybe we could do that. Maybe we could get together and feet on the ground. It's like $100, $150, something, $200 scholarship or something.
We could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, like a little $200 scholarship.
For real.
Yeah,
every bit helps. Let me tell you, yes.
Yeah, we sure enough do. Every bit helps. When you walk up in there and you got to pay for them goddamn $100 goddamn textbooks and shit like that, that shit help. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't even think he's online yet. I think let me make sure he ain't. Let me check this thing out real quick.
Yeah, but that thing with the brother messed me up, you know. Off the grid a little bit, and when I found out about that the other day, I can't understand that. You know, he ain't committing no crime. So, you know, I know slavery's still in effect, but you're being blatant with it now.
Mhm. Yeah. So we need that. We need that. Yeah. We got two brothers going to school right now. They ain't on the line right now. But one of our brothers, he going in there. He in archaeology. He going to school. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. We might have put something to the side to surprise him. Look. We start off giving, you know, but we definitely want to make sure that we put together something nice. You know what I mean? We could do that. We could do that, though. We could do that. That's feet on the ground. We get us a little page and get a little donate. Tell them, look, man, we raising money for a scholarship, whatever, you know, and go in. Yeah.
That's definitely blacktastic, Brother Bourne. I mean, how we want these babies to remember the next ones when they're adults if we can't turn around and extend a hand.
Mm-hmm. A Dr. Ben Scholastic Scholarship and a Dr. College. Something for somebody who doing martial arts, shooting, some shit like that.
Yeah. You know, Brother Little loved that right there. Sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think he out there. He should be out there. Like,
they did an incredible show Saturday, King.
Man. I didn't give them kudos. You know what I'm saying? I heard up to 10:30. I jumped back on a little bit later, but they was going in. I told the family, listen, man, if you missed that.
We got experts on the team, Brother Bourne.
Yeah, if you missed that. Trust. That
I didn't know they was that deep with it. So.
Yo, look, they were so good. Listen, right? It was so good. I let family know. Look, listen to this. Well, you probably up here talking about this heat. What? Niggas start talking about this. OGs are getting itchy. Man, I got this brand new thing, man. They started breaking down guns. I was my old army vet with me. I said, okay. So, you know, Pops, I talk about how he like guns. That's Pops, that's what's going on the radio. We doing survival. They talking about weaponry, Pops. You got their eyes got all wide, boy. And your mouth looks like it's about to start salivating. What? What they talking about? What? Well, I got something new. I got something new too. You got something new, Pops. You got something new. Well, I got some new Czechoslovakian shit. I said, what? I said, all right, damn, Pops. Let this shit smooth. Let this shit shoot smooth, man. There ain't no kickback recording.
Yo, Black Power family. Yo, Pop know what he talking about. Pop know what he talking about.
Yeah. Hey, Pop, he got some new smooth.
Yeah, them checks get it in. Russian motherfuckers. That's where the AK's from. The chop-chops from the Russians.
Yeah, from the Russians. Yeah, he said he got on the smooth 9mm. He said, man, they ain't doing nothing. Right? They ain't doing nothing. It's shifty. I said, oh, man. I'm telling you, boy, he lit up like a Christmas tree, man. It looked like a Christmas tree. I told that what was going on in the show. You listening? Oh, man. But then, like I said, it went to 100 then. I had to get off. But definitely, y'all got to check that show out. I was telling Brother Little Man, that's saying to put on the YouTube and all that, man. You know. It's definitely saying to put on. I would, you know what I'm saying? If I was them, I would.
I mean, even to the point about hunting animals. I mean, they really, they came with it. They came with it.
See, I missed that.
Yeah, Brother Born, they came with it. You know, they brought angles in the survival discussion that I hadn't had experience to yet. You know, and tying it all in. It did a beautiful job.
The first brother, though, that he had up there, man, the first brother he had up there, man, he was going in, son. What was the first brother name that you had up there?
Oh, his guest, Brother Henry.
Brother Henry, yeah. Oh, man, Brother Henry was going in. Brother Henry sound like an encyclopedia, that goddamn knowledge. Brother Henry knows some stuff. That definitely was wonderful. You were right. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Brother Henry coming back again as a guest.
Yeah, Black Power family. I ain't nothing but a word. That's my road dog, right? I ain't nothing.
Brother, you on the plantation?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, I figured that, yeah.
I'd be going in if I wasn't.
Okay, I figured.
Coast is almost clear, though. You know, all the P-dubs about to roll out soon, so I'm going to be on in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Some motherfucking Ghostbusters around here.
But, yeah, you know, we got to get it in. Listen, family, we had a lot of things going on, so we'll be back to making sure that all the events is made as events. So you can add your friends to the event for every show. We'll make sure every show is an event again. We'll be back up and rocking and make sure everything got a picture with it and everything looking nice. You know, my computer is all back up and good, acting right. Got some act right on it. So we'll do the events again. But this is not good doing events on the tablet and shit like that. You can't, I don't got time to be sitting there poking and shit like that, man. I don't like that. And I can't put no posters up. Yeah, every time I put something in, instead of it, you know how you put a link on Facebook, you put a link and you see a thumbnail, like description of it, you see a little picture. When I put links in off a tablet, I don't be able to see. You know, you never get to see the picture. You just see the link. And a lot of times people skip over it because you really don't know what's in the link. It's just a YouTube or something, a whole bunch of numbers and shit. You don't know what the fuck that is. You're like, man, I ain't watching that shit. So.
Yeah, Brother B, what do we look like on the desktop?
Huh?
What do it look like on the desktop?
Now, on the desktop, everything pop up. It pop up like a thumbnail and everything when I put stuff. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, that's why I asked you that. There ain't no workaround unless the engineers write a code for that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, now, when I put it on the desktop, it pop up. But when I put it in on my tablet, it don't pop up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they didn't write a code for the tablet yet. They only got it for the desktop. And they probably won't do it to make it fast, so because pictures bog down to bog your shit down.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because like the only thing I can load up in the short picture is I can load the talk show. If we're doing a show, I can load that on my page and that pop up. Anything else, if I put that talk show inside somebody else's room, like they got all the groups and all that stuff, it don't show up right. So I put it in there and you can't see it. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just the they gotta write a code and they probably ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna spend no money for that shit.
Yeah. Now, you're saying that that's what I got my you were talking about that coding, and I started talking to my daughter about it. She was like, "Oh yeah, they got me doing coding inside school." I said, "Oh, what?" I said, "That's good. Thank you very much for."
Yeah, that's gonna be the elementary slave camp of the future.
Yeah, so I said, "Thank you very much for letting me know that you're already a little bit equipped with it." So I had her doing a couple of things. She done made a little game and all that. She's showing me, "Daddy, look at, I'm moving the blocks. I'm changing the colors. Look." So it's nice to see her, learning it. You know what I mean? I'm watching. I'm trying to learn, but I'm moving slower than her. But what I found is there are a lot of places where you can find easy. Let me see.
Talking about like open source code.
Yeah, like easy drugs. I got this thing right here. I'm gonna plug this. I'm gonna put this in the chat room too.
I mean, Brother Heru, he could really speak more on that.
I'm gonna put this in the chat room real quick. Y'all should go to the chat room so you can make sure you get this information. Go to the chat room, put that in, right? Let me see. Damn, did it go in? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm logged in. It kicked me out and I don't know it. All right. It's a website, right? It's a kids free website to learn coding. But the thing is that what it's doing is giving you the basic elementary steps. So I'm gonna start using these joints right here. I've seen one of them. I just started off on it. So, and like, you know what I mean? If you don't know anything about it, I'll tell you right now, grab that joint and start learning from there. Or give it to your child, or let them start learning from me. However you want to do it.
Yeah, your young ones is going. That's their future. So, if you're smart, you.
Sorry, King. Brother Born, you gonna put that in the Hangouts too?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. That's what I'll do.
Thank you, King.
All right. So yeah, we put that in there. All right. So but that'll be rocking right there. That's something that, like Brother Little said, that's part of what's coming up in the future. We're gonna have it, don't think for a minute, the ass kicking is gonna stop everything else from flowing. We gonna have to make sure that we in there taking over everything that needs to be taken over properly. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that we moving forward properly. And with our children, with a grasp of what is technologically sound for the day and making sure that they're technologically sound. What else you got going on?
I'll say to that just real quick, and that's what we're talking about, a true education. We come in here talking about motherfucking Ghostbusters evolution theories.
Yo, hold on, when we get to the C.E.C. We ain't get to that news yet. That's going to the agenda. But we going to get to the C.E.C. the Conscious Entertainment Circuit. We're going to get to that.
Bistro in the house.
We'll get to that.
Jerome wrong voice. Be so in the house.
What's that? It sound like a nigga serving top ramen in there.
Motherfucking beefcake.
Rudy's the barber. All right, just. Whew. All right, family. Let's get to the. I wanted Sister Camille to speak on Kevin Shepard. Shepard, yeah. I mean Eric Shepard. I'm sorry. I don't want to say Kevin. Eric Shepard. I wanted Sister Camille to speak on Eric Shepard. I'm looking at his name and say Kevin Slaughter. If I said that, but I just want you to put put your thoughts out on the young man. He had a couple good points that you had made.
First of all, that's a brave young African warrior that we all should be proud of out the gate for being a man enough to exercise or the law that, we have, we're kind of covered under the Constitution, and that he had the First Amendment right of free speech and the right to assemble. And for me to find out a couple of days ago that the brother was hunted down like how they did our ancestors during chattel enslavement, like the Slave Fugitive Act is still in place, and have him, captive. He's kidnapped right now. And the thing that really bothers me about it is that we as a people, and particularly those that are that call themselves conscious community, that say they're Pan-Africanists and that they're African Center, RBG, for them to not even move on this, to make this an issue, because the young man was speaking on those tenets. He was quoting from the great master teachers that these people always talk about rightfully, like Dr. Clark. When I saw him at that speech that you put me on to when the brother was out there, I'm hearing things that I've heard Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben say. So it's letting me know the young man is reading, and for him to show that kind of love for his people, and for people to be in organizations, groups, these gun club groups that are popping up, RBG, now, get this right, I'm not talking about RBG, Long Star, those type. I'm talking about those that are waving the RBG flag, okay? And these are men, and for these men not to stand up and demand the release of this brother, or else I'm truly bothered by it. I find it disgraceful, and I personally feel you don't have a right to appoint yourself as a fucking leader for our people to follow. I don't need to hear shit from you because your words don't match your actions. As a woman, I'm looking for an African warrior. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm demanding. That's what our babies need. That's what my babies need. I need that, okay? It ain't no way we're going to overcome this without our men standing up. And for them to not even be in the streets about it, if Dr. Khalid Muhammad was here, I just can't see that happening. We saw in the movie with Malcolm X, right, how when they took one of the brothers, what did he do? He rolled up on that police station. When Dr. Khalid Muhammad was here and that Gina 6 shit happened, he went down there with the guns and the whole nine, let them know it's over. So I don't know how we can, showcase these kinds of things amongst our own people. And we don't have that for the cracker beast when they have actually kidnapped a young man. And then I'm just thinking about what this young man has to be thinking. I'm standing up on behalf of my people. And where they at? It's disgusting. And I just don't feel anybody has the right to mention the name of Dr. Khalid Muhammad. None of these men that are out here self-appointing themselves as leaders for our people do not have the right to utter the names of the greats like Dr. Khalid Muhammad when you don't got an inch of Dr. Khalid Muhammad in your body. how can this happen 2015? You know, I know we starting from zero, but damn, when do we take a stand? I mean, this young man wasn't doing that. You know, we talking about we want him to go to college. All this for those other groups that feel you got to go to college to speak. This man on a college campus, this young man on a college campus, standing up for all the abuse that we done been through, acknowledging that we still slaves, which a lot of adults want to pretend ain't the truth. And they snatched this boy, hunt him down. They didn't just, you know, I mean, he was on the run. They hunted him down. And now they got him. And they know, I mean, outside of the feet on the ground men, I don't hear nothing. That's where I'm at with a brother born. I am really brokenhearted. I feel powerless because I need for my men to stand up and say, fuck this. Enough is enough. I need that show of force. How can we show that force with each other, and we can't do that on the behalf of one another against our enemy? I need somebody to help me out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the great general said, Queen, on the gathering of the masters when he told Bobby Hemming, you know our people weak as hell. And if what the Queen just talked about ain't the perfect case in point, then, you know.
Yeah. What the fuck is it? Black Liberation Riders? I'm not just, you know, the Huey P. Gunn Newton Club, War on the Rising, all this shit. What's the point?
I mean, all the
That's why I would say we over-organized. You got too many motherfucking organizations. I don't need just one.
Yeah, too many organizations. So while we on
everybody
the
too smart, man.
Yeah, that's too smart, man. You know.
We want to have a conference on evolution when those people that's supposed to be representing that conference, African-centered, everybody's supposed to love black people, boom, boom, bang. But meanwhile, this young warrior who you supposed to be, you know, hugging up, you know, he probably looking up to some of them motherfuckers that's going to be at that goddamn conference. And y'all ain't got nothing for him. Not even an outcry. Fuck, if you ain't going to even stand up. Yeah, something.
Yeah, and what the Queen's saying is it's true.
Yeah, that's the word from my sister. I just wanted to I caught some of it, and you know I think every black man should hear those words right there. The words of of your sister, man. The black woman is calling out, and they in pain. They hurt because they know that their man should be standing up. And look, and they know what type of warrior they got, and she just don't want you to be afraid no more.
I say, brother boy, I need them to jump. I mean, let's remember, he come from a black mama. That black mama, there's a black mama out there somewhere crying.
Crying, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Feeling alone.
Know, that's all about, you know, and that's for all of our ears as black men. That's
what are they doing to her baby right now? Huh. And I just feel if you're putting yourself in a position of leadership, this is where it matters.
This is where it matters, right here. Yeah.
And that goes for everybody. You know, and you know how. Listen, y'all know how I love, and it's taken. I don't want to say it on my tongue, but I got to because it go for everybody. You know how I love the general.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, I'm gonna put a little asterisk. He didn't put himself, quote unquote, in the place of leadership. I have never heard him call himself our leader or feel like he's self-appointed to lead the people. But he do go by the name General too, though. I don't see that Dr. Khalid Muhammad, that spirit. I don't see that Malcolm X spirit. When it counts, that's how I want to say it. When it matters, I'm not seeing it right now, and it may be unfair for me to say that. And I wait, and I will take whatever comes with that. But that's how I feel right now. I need for our men to stand up. I need that. We, the women, our children, we need that. You know, we ain't going to get no BB-48 without our men leading the way. That's the reality. Y'all going to need us. Support, hold down home, all these other kind of things. There are roles for us to play. But I'm going to put this plain. This a man thing right here on a certain level. We got to understand this. We will never be whole until our men regain their throne. I cannot put you on that. That's taking away your manhood. I can't do that. And our women, we should not have to be out here like that. Not to say that we are. But I'm saying, though, we got enough real African warrior men out here that they can show up and let the cracker beast know this young king is not alone. Even if we ain't going to go in there and take him at that moment, that at least give him some encouragement to know that he on the right path. You know what I mean? That the ancestors ain't misguiding him. That he a fool for putting himself out, standing up for his people, believing in the teachings of the master teachers and those right now. I'm quite for sure the young man know who the general is. I'm quite for sure he know who Jeannie is. And let's not take those metaphysic fools off the hook either. Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, Minister Inky, you know.
Yeah.
Shaka, where you at?
For life, and the rest of the crew. Well, you know, listen. The conscious entertainment circuit is taken. You know, it took a hit. It took a hit. I'm gonna tell you why it took a hit. It took a hit with the last debate. Last debate made it take a hit. Conscious entertainment circuit. They couldn't find out what you can't battle with Hebrews anymore. We're trying to build it back up, but it just God ain't gonna build up and work right. Just ain't gonna go. We got a bunch of other jokers who want to get in on this too. And they ain't gonna be about no they not with no religion. You know, you got a few who still religious like, but they know how to freestyle a little bit. Well, let me get this picture. Let me look at this picture up. Make sure I get the picture up. Anything. Technology will bring in totalitarianism. I was one of the guests in the chat room wrote that.
Nothing won't happen unless you make it. Let it. Period.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me go back and get this. I want to make sure I get the right people on here. I don't want to mess up.
They're cowards as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not going to respect nothing a coward says, even if you're telling me the truth. I'm calling out the African warrior man in you. I need to see it. You know, if you can't show you can protect, or you willing to stand up, how the fuck you think you got the right to tell the people what to do, tell the people to follow you? You know, you're the way, you're the chosen. Get the fuck out of here, because that's a religion undertone any fucking way. You know, but still, if you're going to take that goddamn mantle, then damn it, act like Dr. Khalid Muhammad, even if you're scared inside. Get out in that goddamn street with that AR.
You know what I'm saying? They say, you know, take a hint from the NA. They say fake it till you make it.
Okay, Black Power.
Shit. Fake it till you make it. If you pretend something long enough, sooner or later you'll be that. I don't know what they pretended to be over here. All right. Hold up. How does consciousness present the Evolution and Creation Conference? Science versus mythology. What is God? Who is God? Where did God come from? Event speakers. Brother Sutek, Brother Insadushi, Shaka Amos, Divine Prospect, Dr. Ali Muhammad, Brother Reggie, Uncle Naaman Roswell, Imam Bashir, Minister Inky, Shaka Amos, and Brother Polite.
Niggas need to come back to earth, man.
Mythology. I'm trying to figure out who the science is and who the mythology. This shit is all mixed up. You can't figure this shit out. I can't make head no damn with this.
That shit is disgusting, y'all. For real.
Yo. Are you not entertained? Is the question. Are you not entertained? I don't know what's going on here. This is definitely something different.
They done lost their fucking mind. With all the shit we got going on, are you serious?
Science versus mythology. What is God? Who is God? Where did God come from? Yeah, listen. Yo, this one I'm telling you. Listen, look. We got a whole cast of characters. You know what I'm saying? Up here. You got Ali Muhammad, NOI. We got Imam Bashir, Ahmadiyya. We got Shaka Amos. I don't know what Shaka Amos is. I don't know. We got Infidelici, he sell the rock, and he's more like he deal with the Metanetia and you know, he a priest. He a priest. That's what he is. He's a priest. And yeah. What are you a priest in? He a priest. So I guess he's a priest in the Kemetic schools of science. So we got him, right? We got Sutek. We got Brother Sutek, who I don't know the engineer.
Sit your ass down.
Sutek is economics. He be doing economics. He say death to the Negro. I don't think he's religious. We got Divine Prospect. This is the Hebrew Pan-Africanist right here. He's like he's going to bring RBG and Hebrew Islamism together. We got the atheist. And then he got the whole armor rock squad. I don't know which ones he gonna bring. Some Muslims, some don't believe in God. Some I don't know. They crew is a mix. They got a mixed bag over there. There's a mixed bag. Inky. There's the Inky. He's a minister of I don't know, vegetables, I guess, because he always talking about vegetables, yo. God damn. Vegetable minister. We got Brother Reggie. Oh, Lord.
J.J. Evans?
Kid Dynamite. We got Kid Dynamite. Motherfucker gonna take you to the museum. All the cracker evidence up there. Yo, Kid Dynamite, baby. He got something. Because he drop bombs on you. You just don't know they bombs. Those are he jumping them, though. He jumping them. And then we got the head of the crowd. The head of the crowd over there in the corner. He's upping soup, repping tipping Ray, sipping Ray, dipping, slipping Ray. Our tomb Ray. Better known as Poor Life. Or Pimp named Polite, as some people like to call him. But, and he's a religious. Whatever it is he's doing is religious. You know what I mean? To me, it's a new Wapo. So he's a new Wapo. And whatever he's doing is religious, though. And that's because he's the head of the crown, the head of the grit downs, and everything else. So when you got somebody with a name like I've been souping, slip and slide, Tomb Ray, Room Ray.
So he got an African name now, huh? A Kemet name, Tomb Ray.
He got a super slick name. Two of them, listen.
He got certified, huh?
He's certified. Second, I'm telling you, it got all that shit. Second, I don't even know what it is. It's a lot. I don't know how to say it right, and that ain't no disrespect to the people who do know how to say it right, but I don't know how to say it right. So there's too many names for me. I'm gonna go on for life. Poor life, whole life, or whatever y'all like it. So whatever you like to do.
I speak Ebonics unapologetically, man.
Just want to remind people that Pooh and Polite, as we learned from the great brother Priest Isaac, you know that mean whore. Come from Pooh, Punta. Winnie the Pooh, Polite.
That's right. Thank you, Priest Isaac. Big up to Priest Isaac. Y'all gotta get that. Brother Tim, y'all check out that Priest Isaac.
I'm open on it.
I'm gonna have to put that in there.
Mm-hmm. So I'm translating that to mean whore of light, horse light.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Pole light. That's a pole light. Even if you say that shit like how it is, that's a pole light. A pole light mean that shit ain't good light. That ain't a strong one. That's a pole one. We don't need no pole light no more. We can't even see what's going on.
Right.
Nigga, all this pole light, nigga, give us some good light, nigga. Strong light. We need a strong light over here, not a pole light. That don't even sound right. No. At all, that sound right. But let me get that. Let me get that for y'all too. I'm sorry. I messed that up. That's bistro.
Do we come with gravy?
I'm telling you. Listen.
Oh, shit.
Y'all,
Young G was like, huh? Bistro? Motherfucker. I took you on the block my whole life, motherfucker.
Yeah, I seen that. Bistro. I said, Bistro? I said, Bistro? I was like, you never fucked around.
AKA restaurant. Nigga, please.
You
can't give nobody with that shit.
No, look, I had to go Google it, man. I said, let me Google it because I know it's a restaurant, right? It's a small one at that. It's a small restaurant. The Bistro. Because I've seen a bistro before. I see we got one here. It's something Cafe Bistro or something. Look, there, no mini bistro. That's what it is. There you go. Mini bistro. It is a cafe though. It's mini bistros. That's what it is down there. I knew we had one, but yeah. Whoa is me. Well, you know, these shows always got soup. I don't know what to make of this thing that we got going on here, though. You know, actually, and I see that, you know, so when I seen the title, right, Science versus Mythology, and I read all the people who are going to be on this panel, you know, I reflect on that, and I'm saying to myself that did not the mythologies, I'm saying from what they were telling me, the mythologies of Kemet show and prove the science that it's just natural to have the mythology to explain the science from an African perspective. So I'm wondering, how could you do that? And then the second part of that is a lot of things that were thought to be mythology through science have become real, have become the reality. So I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, yo, like I said, I was like, yo, at once upon a time, there was a myth that Africans created, what we know is Egypt. It was a myth. Of mythology, man. Nobody, man. Guys are running around naked. Science, though, has proven the mythology to be false. You know what I'm saying? So now, I mean, you know, science has proven the mythology to be real. So some mythos can be proven to be real. So you can't just take the mythology of our ancestors, what they say, and say, look, we're going to throw that to the side. So we got this new science right here that say this. And whatever they said back then, even though we built all of this off of what they did back then, but whatever they said, we ain't going to pay no attention to that. We only going to pay attention to the parts that we like. And then we'll misconstrue the rest. And I see that we got this going on. Community is being slighted. You know what I mean? I don't know what to make of having a conference of this, except for that it's something to throw our minds off of the actual objectives that the black nation should be on, an agenda that we should be dealing with. One thing that I was glad is I didn't see Sarah's name up there on the damn thing, like on this event. So I stay away from some crazy madness like that. Like, you know, what the hell? Science versus mythology? Or not? Come on, man. Come on, man. We got way bigger things to think about. The science versus mythology. You got all of them in there together. And they feel like they're doing something good for the community. Come on, man, let's start. Look, y'all all, the ones who say they know the way to do this, y'all put that shit up. You know the way to do that, you put that shit up. Nobody want to hear none of the other shit, man. All right. So the only way you know how to fight is this, and you know how to win doing that, show me. Okay. All right, we'll put that, all right, get them plans together, sit them over there. Next, what you know how to do good? You know how to do that? You know how to win at that? You win. Come on, patrol, show. All right, thanks. Put that to the side. We're going to begin, and then we'll sort through the shit we know you know how to do. You've done proved it, what you do, and then we take that and we use that for the community. For people who don't know how to do certain things that's going to get us moving, not, we talking about how to go and secure these motherfucking buildings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Since y'all saying that, look, only way you know how to fight is like this. Okay. We accept that from you. You is this community. So we accept that from you. We accept that. You're saying you fighting over, but you fighting with, look, man, I'm taking properties over, and then, look, man, we can build communities like this. That's how I know how to fight, man. I know how to do it like that. That's what you know how to do. All right. People in the community who use that, they can make sure they home don't get the clothes on, different shit like that, whatever. So, all right, come on, man. Lay that shit out, plain Jane, right here. Don't give us no more than 45 minutes or whatever the hell you got to say. Make this shit plain. Maybe an hour, but make it plain. We need you up here rambling about this shit. We need direct focus. We don't need no jokes and shit. What the fuck happening? We need focus, man. 45 minutes of straight fire, and then you give out a goddamn handout. You give out a little packet with all the major points of what you done said in the packet. Now, and then move on, because that's what else to do with people who say that's the way, man, we got to be able to do. We need international trade. All right, get international trade. What should we be trading with? What should we, huh? All right, that's what you're doing? Okay, all right, clear. All right, put it up here. Show us how to do this. All right. You know what I mean? And that's why I see that conferences should be had from now on. And those are the things that should be, you know what I mean? You do security. Brother Larry. We got Brother Larry, right? Brother Larry do security, right? He does surveillance and all that shit. Brother Larry, you know how to lay out surveillance, you know what to look for and shit like that. Well, you know, and give us a seminar on that shit. All right. So 45 minutes of what's the best places. If you want to hide the camera, you want to make sure that you're watching your property and all that shit, man. All right. I want to make sure it's getting the right cross angles, no blind spots and all that. Come on, huh? Get up here, do your thing, pop. Just make it happen. Well, that's what we need. This is what you make. You know what I'm saying? We need a conference of this is where everybody makes. And now let's see how we can make sure that we trade with each other. You know, we'll have to work on that. That's another agenda. But as media, what we have to do though is press the issue though is that's what the people looking for. You know, I know that's what the people are looking for. The people poor, man. The people hungry. People starving. People want freedom, man. So listen, you know, we don't want to make them lazy, but we want to ease up some of the pressures that's going on around them so they can think.
They're not in this for the people, Brother Bourne. They don't give a damn about our people. They don't give a damn about the community. And that's why I'm thrilled to know that the general is not with this bullshit, because he does care about our people. I feel that way. You know, that's my opinion on him. I feel that the work that he did was in line with our BB for Hodier, trying to help us break away from these religions of perversion, calling out our people that was pushing the bullshit, the cracker beast bullshit on us. And it was in line with those that came before him. Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This shit ain't in that order, in my opinion.
What is the person we have? Come on, man. Really? Really? We got this? Really? It's not. Is this the conversation we should be having? 2015. Who is God? What is God? Where does God come from? Creation is the first evolution. Nigga, none of y'all know whether or not this shit is right. Everybody guessing. I don't give a fuck who you coach from. Everybody guessing. Because see, they get to a certain, I ain't even gonna go, but they get to a certain point and they can't figure out, hold up, where does black man come from and this goddamn other people at the same time? What the hell is this? Just don't work.
And then who premise are they going to be, alleged premise are they going to be throwing at the people? The goddamn cracker beast. Let's be real about it.
Yeah, nothing but the cracker beast.
Even though you're going to tell me there's African geneticists and all that, true that. But the shit that you espousing ain't from that.
And a lot of the ones who are doing the work are doing it under the guidelines of the European system. This is what I'm saying. Like, all the information is contextualized inside the textbook. They take this shit and they put out what they want to put out as empirical data. They do not give a fuck. You read it what they deem as credible information. The only way you find any other information is you got to look hard for it. Please buy that damn book.
And I really feel religion and perversion undertones in all of this, even with those that are supposed to not be adherent to religion per se. There's a part of you that still is, and there's a part of your dialogue that attests to that. And I just find it disgraceful, especially when you come out your mouth with the names of Dr. Ben and all of this, right? And particularly Dr. Ben. Check out the Day of Civilization. Barbarism clearly states, he don't say that he got the answers here. This is the end-all, be-all. No. He said this work that he did here was the beginning step. This was to inspire us to do our own research, not to rely on what the cracker beast done put out here already. How is that message missed in his fucking work? I didn't mean to say, well, yeah, because I don't believe in the religion perversion or the cracker beast. Shit, I said it how I said it. Yeah, fucking work.
Yeah, and this is really got us messed up. Okay. Now, cult archaeology and creationism. Understanding pseudo-scientific beliefs about the past. Edited by Francis B. Howe and Raymond A. C. It's an expanded edition. It is 1995.
You know, if my memory's on point, Bistro said that you didn't have the right to even go against the cracker beast science if you didn't have a degree. Who on this panel, on this conference, got a degree, let alone in what they're going to be speaking on at this supposed conference? I need to know. But that's what he said, on feet on the ground.
What you told us, right?
It is what he said, huh, Queen?
I could be wrong. So I'm paraphrasing. That's what I thought I heard.
No. The other nigga had said, what he had said something about the raw data. God damn, what raw data they gonna provide us with?
Yeah, you don't have to have raw data, yeah.
This nigga Reggie going to the museum for his raw data?
All right.
It's like Sink out to D.I. before he wrote his book, right? He did all his research. Y'all do. These dudes are too funny, man.
They on the same level. You don't know?
Oh, damn, you got to tell me something good. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, they on Dr. Ben level. You don't know? Even though they, ain't did none of that field work like that and, ain't create a scientific method, means of measuring, like Sheikh Anta Diop did and all that good shit, they on the same level as Theophile. They on the same level. I must bow down. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint because I ain't get the memo.
Listen, let me hit y'all with that, right? Cause, let me hit y'all with this. Chapter 10. Multiculturalism, co-archaeology, and pseudoscience. A number of efforts have been made in the last few years to increase the multicultural content of public education, particularly to replace Eurocentric content with other-centric. Best developed of these schools is Afrocentric. Let me see. I will focus primarily on Afrocentric scientific claims and a particular example of co-archaeology because these are the claims that are most comparable to those of scientific creationists and other co-archaeologists, and because scientific claims are easier to handle eschatologically than historical or literary claims. Aspects of Afrocentrism have great similarity to co-archaeology and scientific creationism as described previously in this volume 5. Let me see. Let me see. This and then. Hold on. This is because of this. There are many attempts to use the prestige of science to prove validity of myths. For example, the Genesis version of creation, the biological superiority of white or of black people, are making Egypt the sole source of all civilization. Most of these attempts are pseudo-scientific and rely for their acceptance on a high level of scientific illiteracy in the United States as documented in previous chapters. Hold up. Hyper-diffusionist European scholars argue that all civilization began in Egypt and diffused to the rest of the world. Churchward, Massey, Smith, Perry, these were racist authors who considered the ancient Egyptians to be Caucasian. Afrocentrists have adopted the entire concept, but they claim that the ancient Egyptians were black. Afrocentrists claim that the Greeks and therefore the West stole all their knowledge from Egypt. James, 1988, Ben Yakana, 1971, and that a black Egyptian civilization was an impetus for other civilizations such as those of the New World, Van Sertima, India and China, Van Sertima. Van Sertima, 1976, edited 1992, and another Van Sertima, 1985. I will here deal with only claim that black Nubians came to the New World and were the most crucial exodus to the Olmec and subsequent civilization in Mesoamerica. Afrocentrists have made vigorous efforts to introduce their belief into science curriculum of the school. All right. African and African American contributions to science, which is used as been adopted by a number of large urban school districts of Detroit, Atlanta, and Milwaukee. This essay makes claims reminiscent of Russian efforts during the Cold War that ancient Egyptians were the first to discover various modern scientific concepts such as Darwin's theory of evolution, electroplating of gold, the philosophical aspects of quantum theory, and glider flight. Adams, 1990.
You know, that cracker beast, just like the cracker beast, is filled with lies. Okay, our ancestors came about to counter the lies that you know good bastards put out there. And then you even lie on your own cracker beast. Jeremiah never said that the Egyptians were white. I have one hard copy book of Jeremiah and 2 PDFs of 2 other works. That's that bullshit. And his cracker student, even with his racism, you can feel it in the undertones, didn't say that in Signs and Symbols of Premortal Man. So that person, that cracker beast is straight lying.
Shit on the job. On the job.
This is shit they putting out. They putting out. They putting it out. This shit is real. I think that I don't know what reason I got it.
And you see that bullshit movie coming out, right?
Which one?
With the ancestor took Ackerman, have him looking like a cracker Arab beast. That shit coming on cable TV. I can't believe it.
They've been working that a long time.
Just a disgrace. Just a disgrace, man. And this is what works out showing and proving that the Egyptians were indeed African. You know, they come from Central Africa, where the Great Lake regions is, you know. And despite that being out there in 2015, you got something like this coming out. And I'm supposed to trust the crackers. I'm not supposed to question and research for myself. Start from ground zero.
And he's sitting there putting it out, letting you know. He gonna say all people. Hold on, here we go. Here we go. The crucial flaw in all these arguments. Oh, no, this is one on melanin. Here we go. Here we go. Melaninists. Make even more extreme claims that George Washington Carver's successful discovery of useful plant products happened because melanin enabled him to talk to plants. That the blood pressure in African Americans is directly correlated to depth of skin color because the melanin detects the energy emitted by people under stress. And that the Dogon of Mali and ancient Egyptians knew of the existence of a star invisible to the naked eye, Sirius B, because the melanin functioned as an astronomical detector. Wells in 1987, Adams 1990. Makes the claim, but amidst melanin or any other explanation, an earlier Adams publication attributed this knowledge to the use of telescopes by the Egyptians. He claimed that Russians discovered such telescopic lenses in Egypt. The crucial goal of all these arguments is the use of the name melanin to identify 2 completely different compounds. Neuromelanin is the compound found in the brain. Eumelanin is present in the skin. Any purported properties of melanin involving mental activity would involve neuromelanin, not eumelanin. The 2 melanins are synthesized by completing different mechanisms. There is no correlation whatsoever between eumelanin and neuromelanin. White albinos have a normal amount of neuromelanin, and because the amount of neuromelanin is directly proportional to age. An old albino has more neuromelanin than a black teenager. The claims made by melanists refer to neuromelanin, not the skin melanin. For details of the melanin question, see Ortiz, James Metalano, Metalano, 1993, grade 1993. Practically all their assertions about neuromelanin are false, even if they were all true. All humans would have the same abilities regardless of skin color.
That's not true. We are separate and unequal, but good try.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Dr. Richard King, MD. Good try, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not dealing with before there's neuromelanin, what is happening? What is happening? What brings forth neuromelanin? We got to go back. We're going to have to go to that black man's spermatozoa. Why we don't go to the source? Why don't the cracker bees go to the source and that black woman's ovary? And this is my other problem with evolution. Because if they came from me and we the same thing, right? Why can't they produce a black child? Our ancestors, our African ancestors, ancient African scientists studied the spermatozoa, studied the ovary, and they realized that it was a black seed. The black seed, what do we mean? It was melanin, carbon, key to life. Why he didn't make the connection with neuromelanin and carbon period? Because that's the origin of melanin. But you see the cracker bees? This is a new day, cracker bees. Brother Paul, you can send me that because I like to be able to practice on how I counteract the cracker beast lies.
This is a book. I was reading out that book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. Okay.
Yeah, it might have. You might be able to get it on that e-book or something.
Okay.
I'll take a picture of the front. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
They know the power of the work that the elders put out here.
Oh, yeah.
And they're trying to stop it. It's too late.
Yeah, in the Olmec one, Van Serma claimed that the Olmecs were Nubian, and that they came in 718. We'll make sure I find that. I think it was Africans from the West Coast of Africa who sailed over. Like, see, when they, I think when our people were saying from Egypt, they really wasn't. They were just pointing to where was the throne of knowledge at that time. Because the Olmecs was like brothers from Ghana and stuff like that. I see brothers from down here. They got that face like that. That round, flat like face. But who knows exactly? But I know that those are Africans. So even if God has a timing wrong, we know who it was. This book is very interesting. Very interesting.
Well, he needs to be mad at his cracker beast, Gerald Massey, and Albert Churchwood, who showed and proved how to set a lot of the signs and symbols that have been found here on the remnants of artifacts are the same exact signs and symbols, but thousands of years older, found in Ethiopia. Going up that now, or going down that now. Let's get that right. Okay?
That's true, though. That's true, though. And this is the mindset of the people that we're dealing with who they look at African information as true, though. Not the crackers. Not. And he's telling us the truth all the time. All he does is tell the truth. When you ever heard a white man lie? You know what I mean? When you ever heard a white man lie? Not as long as the day is long.
That's the definition of a house nigga. What's wrong? We sick, boss?
We sick, boss? Boss says we comfort. It's just a classification. What? I can see what the fuck they saying we came from, nigga. Don't tell me this is just a classification. I see this fucking monkey. What do you mean? You trying to tell me that's not what you said? That's not what the fuck that's a monkey. That's 8 jaw, 8 feet, 8 arms, 8 body. You saying we came from not? Saying we came from apes because it's monkeys, man. So, you know, these people running the word game. They run the word game on us. So, no, it's not. It don't really mean. It just means that that's how they classify us as mammals. And I'm telling you, you got to be aware of that. That's the fucking racist shit right there. See, that's the cracker. See, that's the cracker in there right there. Because we all animals. And that we just so happen by chance, somehow, magically, turn into what we are. Right? And I'm saying, look, I don't know how long we've been here. That's what I'm going with. But they're saying somehow we magically turned into whatever we are in the last million years. No, 4 million. 4 million. Last 4 million years, we've been evolving and end up turning into what we are right now. I just can't go for that. But we didn't start to look like this until probably about not even 500,000 years, 500,000. You can't say 250,000. 300,000 years ago, we didn't start to look somewhat like this. Before then, we were still hairy, whatever. No. I'm supposed to teach my what the come here. What the Hebrews say? I'm supposed to teach my babies that? Teach my babies that? Nah. One time that I end up agreeing with the Hebrews, and nah, man. We can't teach the babies that. And I'm saying, look. I'm not going to find no evidence of that.
Man, shit. Like I was telling the Queen the other day, I'd rather listen to the motherfucking Hebrews than these niggas. The Hebrews got a black God at least. I mean, goddamn. I can't do too much complaining about that. But shit, y'all niggas is saying a white man is God? Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's I know that no damn he fool gonna say no shit like that. Matter of fact, they gonna put their foot in your ass and say some shit like that.
Yeah, man. How the fuck? No. Man, I'm about to. We got to get them on about that. What is going on, man? Y'all teaching contrary to the motherfucking revolutionary spirit of the people? What the hell is this?
Nah, man, nah. You just sit back still and let them keep wiping himself up in that title. Watch.
Yeah, no doubt. I say.
Watch. It's like that saying go, man, give a man a rope and hang himself. Give him enough rope to hang himself, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Man, I was fucking crazy. I was like, come on, man. Why would that child? And then y'all come in and all chime in on it. Yeah. The white man is God. That's as good as the white man ain't the devil.
That's classic.
I'm saying, right? And like you ain't got to look, man. Look. If you teaching the white man is the devil, I'm not gonna argue with you over that. And I got my own opinion. Like, see, listen, right? I'm one of these people who don't believe in neither one of them motherfucking things. You understand? But I know better than telling motherfucking people the white man is God. What? Hell no. Same way, I ain't going. If you saying the black man is God, the black woman is God, you know what I mean? I don't have no problem with that. The black woman is God. If we're going to look at the word and we're going to use it, I'm like, I agree. I don't have no problem with that. But I just don't believe in the supernatural connotations that come along with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just disagree with it. But I would never say that to somebody, the white man is God. That the white man ain't the devil. That's the same thing. If the white man is the devil, then he must be God.
Yeah.
That's asinine.
His characteristics, first and foremost. Your dumb ass think about the body of God doing that. That's all you. That's the semantics we was talking about earlier. That's how you know you're dealing with a fucking liar and a scheme. You know goddamn well what I'm talking about. No, that ain't blue. All of a sudden, that's fuchsia. Motherfucker.
But, brother, you know that really ain't blue. That's more like a pale aqua. That's like more like a dark aqua color.
I mean, ain't nobody got time for no gay ass shit like that. You know what I mean? He's trying to be a smarty-arty type man. Now, 1 plus 1 ain't 2, it's 3 then. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I heard him say it before. Believe it or not.
Well, 1 plus 1 can equal 3. But I know what you're saying, King.
Mm-hmm.
And they know. I personally feel, Bistro got his feelings hurt with the general in that little video where he called him out. Everybody know that the general don't fuck with religion or perversion, but he understand what is meant by the concept of the devil. And yes, the cracker beast applies. His actions apply to what that concept is in the religion of perversion. It applies if you say wicked, evil, all that. Same goddamn thing. Why you playing games?
Mm-hmm.
Word. Yeah,
and why can't you say that about that monster?
Yep. Good point.
Yeah, everybody knows what we're talking. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's that shit. I don't like slick talking ass motherfuckers. You want to shoot.
Yeah, but that was, subconscious entertainment, subject news. They now got me into the mode where now I'm agreeable with the damn Hebrew. You got me agreeable with them.
That's what they
look. I got respect for them because they ain't all over the place. Y'all niggas is all over the place all the time. I mean, damn. I got more respect for my pop being on that Christian shit than fucking with y'all dumbass niggas. He been on BB banging on that shit for over 30 years. Y'all motherfuckers be flip-flopping, goddamn, Bistro.
Do you come with gravy? Oh.
Let me get a Bistro and some French rolls, please.
You know, I'm not going to say I respect the Hebrews. I'm not going to go that far, King. I get what you're saying, though. But I'm not going to do that because you're fucking with religion of perversion, anti-African. Listen, it's still anti-African and shit. If they stick to the Old Testament, that shit is so anti-us and our people. It's not funny. Even if they're telling me that they're seeing black faces on the Cracker Beast creation. Okay. But at least where I will say I can agree with it and say, yo, that's real. That at least the Hebrew ain't saying God is the goddamn Cracker Beast. That's unforgivable.
Yeah,
as many know how many of our people are caught up in knowing how Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark fought to get that Cracker Beast image of God out the minds of our people. That's shameful, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
Now, beef so. You got beef steak and cheese if you want. We still gonna set us straight.
You got me agreeing with a religion of perversion, fool. You know you done fucked up.
You know you done fucked up. You can't even argue with the Hebrew right now.
Not on that, but he's damn right.
Oh, you're right. You're right there. Right on there, black man.
I told you it was unbelievable.
It wasn't Mikael or one of them niggas at that. God damn.
Yeah, Mikael, the crazy nut. The straight nut. The Pan-African Hebrew Torah keeper. Straight nut. What? Because the broke clock is right twice a day.
Okay, now.
And he had his shot. When he took it, he went all the way. When it was his time, he let you know. He let you know when it was his time.
Time to rock.
Oh, yeah. The time is right down, baby. We finally caught him on his time. Oh, man. I can't believe it. Man, y'all getting beat up by the Hebrew.
He was getting beat up by everybody, King. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, man. They say taking L's right now. They say taking L's.
Word. And I just want to say for the record, the General Sarah Sutin Seti is undefeated.
I still lose that, man. Oh, man.
Ain't seen a loss yet. Y'all getting beat up on the telephone. Won't even come back on feet on the ground. It was so bad for you. You tried to fuck with the lesser, and the lesser fucked you up. Damn.
Hey, I bought you over here.
They gonna learn, man. FOG holds that motherfucking line, man.
Oh, you gonna learn today. The Lord today you learn. You're gonna learn.
Black out. Word. Bistro need the biscuit slapped out of his mouth. For real. For real. disgusting.
Yo.
The black woman is not God, by the way.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
What's
They
funny
ain't
was
never
the young
said that
G.
over there on the Arm and Rod Squad. Nah. She a bitch. There's some dirty ones. You know, really? Okay.
Damn, that's how you feel about your mama?
Okay. Your daughter, your sister, your auntie.
He said, come on, man, work shit.
Mm-mm.
That's what he said. Come on, man, work shit. Man, I ain't with that shit. I didn't go.
Damn. That's how you feel about your crackhead auntie, man?
That nigga said, man, nigga, you know me in the street. Nigga, my name Newman.
Okay. Viceroy in the house.
The young G was like, what? The young G was like, huh?
You know what it made me think of? That T.I. movie I liked back in the day. That was my shit. ATL.
ATL?
Y'all took me back roller skating. Wasn't a sister named Nunu? I'm just saying.
Yep. That's my cousin name, too. Shout out to Nunu. You feel me?
Black Power.
Got the illest hood names.
Yeah. Some niggas went straight gangster. Nunu and Bistro on that showed up.
What happened to... You need to speak, you know, when you're going to speak, you need to speak with a methodology. You know. Well, you need to talk scholar language. What happened? I mean, that shit, it didn't take but a hot motherfucking second. We got beef.
Come on.
Man, I wish he was trying to pull some Kelly gang on that shit. This had to be way. Listen, that should be a trophy.
Oh, man, that was just... I'll tell you, that was one of the funniest times. What's wrong with these dudes, man? I can't believe they even went out like that. Man, y'all niggas went to some gay shit. Like, yo, really? Like,
Word. And he ain't some 50-something years old, nigga. God damn.
Y'all went on some hood shit. Like, yo, like, y'all supposed to be scholarly. What is y'all talking in hood? Son, listen, I do not be... Yo, look, this is my word. I do not talk that shit. And I got enough ties and affiliations and shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be on the line telling people what people call me in the street. Yeah. I'm not going to do that on the line. Nobody who going to do me from who they do me from in the street. If you start calling me by that name, then I might have to start acting like I'm still in the street. So, I don't do that. And that's just, I don't know, man.
Crazy. Real brothers, they don't have to do that. They don't move like that. They don't move like that.
Yeah, when you get to the, these folks, they don't know me. We got y'all ask about me.
And the young G was like, no, I ain't never heard of you.
He was like, beef? Beef? I ain't hear no nigga named Beef. In fact, it ain't Bistro and Nunu. It's Beef and Noodles. He was like, beef? What that supposed to mean to me? I'm like, go ahead, young king. That's real talk. You know, come on, man. The king didn't even come at you disrespectful.
Yeah, he wasn't even on no shit like that.
He bugging out. People that he looking up to fucking his mind up with the shit he hearing right now.
Right, so he just spazzing out. He like, no, fuck that.
What you mean the cracker beast is God? How can you even say that shit? Even
you know
playing?
Yeah, that's all he was on, and you gonna be Bistro now. What the fuck that mean to me, nigga? I'm hungry though. I'll eat your ass up real quick.
Nigga gonna stay Bistro from now on with me, King. It's Bistro from here on out.
Oh yeah. You know I like nicknames and hood shit, Queen. So you go on with that.
Yeah, hood shit. Yeah.
Nigga, you done told the little homie your shit is Bistro.
Yo, nigga. Bistro, nigga.
Sandwich ass nigga, bro. You like being in the middle, man.
You make sandwiches.
Can't we just?
Yeah, that's gonna make me have to. I'm gonna have to get on one of these hangouts and ask that shit. I'm gonna find catch in. I'm gonna have to catch them in there. I have some questions about this shit.
And then how can you have a conference, excuse me for King, how can you have a conference on science and mythology and you mix it mythology with scientific facts, historical?
Yeah.
Where we do that at?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how can you do that when your whole thing for connecting Kemet to the thought of evolution is through mythology. It's through mythos. It's through Kepler. You gonna use that? How you gonna do that?
Crazy.
But we the ones bumping.
They should have stuck with the metal never. That was a better look for you.
No doubt. No doubt. That was a way, way better look for you.
Read the
This
code.
shit right here, you just don't write down. You just got demoted.
Ashe.
That's why Brother Jonathan ain't showing up. I don't want no part of that.
And King, if that's the case, then respect to him.
That nigga from Cali, he should know better. Don't be messing with these transforming ass niggas, man. They get you killed. That's why I say, man, loyalty and principality is everything. Nigga, don't be flipping flopping. Stay with what you own.
Well,
not saying that can't nobody better themselves and shit when they, but they supposed to be conscious already.
Okay. Remember, you ain't got the right to speak if you ain't putting it out in the book.
If you don't got a degree. They told me I can't even question scientists. What the hell?
All these niggas up here with not one goddamn degree talking on some science shit that they can't ever prove. Amazing.
That nigga on this the boy shit.
And not no free conference. Not no shit we just go air out on YouTube, let the people decide. Nah, I need 30.
Not 5.
30.
No, 20 you can get it early. What?
God damn, a nigga rather go to the club or some shit. I mean, nigga, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Ain't no, come listen.
Listen, I could get you some laugh.
I swear.
Gas money
I just caught myself. But you know, I could put that 30 to good use for you. In fact, listen, that's $30 that could be sent to the Uru Academy.
There you go. It ain't no fundraiser. Nah, it ain't no fundraiser. It's a pocket raiser.
Okay. We can put that $30 to the reinstatement of automatics. I mean, it's a lot of places that $30 can go. We got some hungry people out here.
Nah, but I need 30 so we can talk about some shit that none of us can prove. But it's still Black Power, though, family.
Then they cleaned up all the religion. You can't debate religion no more. That's a dead deal. You beating a dead horse. Nobody wants that's a dead horse. So now
they got every religion up a version up on that motherfucker.
Yeah. Now we're going to see. That's what I'm saying. This is how they're going to do it. They're going to sideline it. See, they're going to give you a topic that makes you think it ain't debating religion. But everything about this is debating religion. Let's say science versus mythology. I mean, somebody's going to be debating religion.
Oh, these low-level wannabe Mason-ass niggas, man.
And they can't get no what you call it. See, this other thing. They can't get none of them big Hebrew groups to take that shit on no more. If them big Hebrew groups are like, nah, y'all eat swell off of us coming up here. We ain't with that no more. They ain't with that. Now, they ain't that slow. They like, nah, we ain't messing with you, son, nothing like that. We'll try to kick some stuff with you, but we ain't messing with you like that because you got a different agenda than us. Period. So now they got Divine Prospect, who's still a Hebrew, but he ain't really with no certain camp. He either We Are the World Hebrew. When he knew We Are the World Hebrews, we believe that Hebrews is real and that we can all come together under red, black, and green 6-point star. More bullshit. So that's what we got going on. And I'm not. I won't be at this hell. Hell. You know what? I'm just wondering how the thing. You know what I'm wondering? I wonder how Shaka Amos, Reggie, and Mufundisi, how they approach it. You know what I mean? So they all supposed to be well read with the Kemetic literature. So I would hope that they would base it off of, since they profess to be living more of a Kemetic type of life, I would hope that they would utilize that to, you know what I'm saying? I would hope they would utilize that to explain evolution or creation. Whichever one line up. I would like to see that, but I don't like to see it enough where I'm going to pay for it. Won't do that. And again, like I said, they had a debacle. The last time they had a debacle, they didn't have time, wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? People didn't get their video like they were supposed to. All of that.
Man, do the son that even spend money? Do he feed the homeless to do some shit like that? Feed the little children? He's just a taker. He's just a taker, huh?
I'm a hustler, baby. Just want you to know. Ain't we have been?
They never build a friendship with takers. They users. All they gonna do is use you up your shit. They run on. As soon as you down and need a little hand, sorry, I can't do it. I got all kind of excuses in the world.
Maybe they need a re-up. They need a consignment. Keep it going.
You know, I thought Polite said that they was going to do a free show. It was like the next show going to be free. I swear.
Yeah, I want to see him go feed the homeless or something. Feed the children. Do some something. That's going to cost you money on the people who ain't got, who less fortunate than you.
But they less fortunate because they think the white man's just done.
No.
Shit.
And it really fits the polite bullshit argument, failed argument against the general when you flip it. You know, because his whole shit was that the white man ain't the devil.
So,
that works with
the white man was gone.
Bistro, yeah. Bistro and his side dishes.
Side dishes. Bistro in the buffet.
Word up. Bistro in the buffet. Word life. That's it right there. It's really real.
Why?
Hell yeah. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up and give me that number 2 bistro. And my mama wants the number 4 bistro.
I can't take you, though.
Make sure my eggs is hot. Now, I don't like mine runny either. You don't like runny eggs.
I mean, word. This a topic though. You want to hit 30 people, $30 on the people with? Word.
They got a big crowd for it. I'm telling you, listen. This been heating up. So they got a big crowd for it. They got a big crowd for this right now.
I already know. Bougie ass Negroes showing up.
Oh, evolution? What? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh. They got a crowd.
Bourgeoisie, man. I'll always be our downfall.
They want this to be here. Crowd.
Now you can take out them $30 and rent a bus and get out there to Valdez though and support the young brother. You know what I'm saying? Like the Queen said earlier.
Okay, Black Power.
Take out all the people in the crowd and go out there support. You feel me?
Mhm. You're saying rent a bus. You're saying rent a bus is the money that normally, we dealing in a situation where we don't own all that stuff. $30, we can get the China bus, and that motherfucker take you anywhere.
That's real, though.
I don't know. We can see what's shaping up, though, Brother Lil Ray. I don't want to call him on our show, but I'm going to definitely catch him somewhere else and ask him some questions. And all for the record. Once he's out of answer and this be recorded, so I can go get that. I still got that clip. I know I can get Uncle back up here. I still got that clip. He knows so. And when he was there with Shetty, telling us I could listen to them crackers. Speaking that profound wisdom. Telling us how now we supposed to trust nothing that they say and do. But that's that news for tonight, man. We just want to throw that in, man. The conscious entertainment circuit, man. We're gonna end on that right there. The conscious entertainment circuit though is going wild. We're gonna stay away.
Damn. Just real quick, Brother B, real quick on that shit you were speaking on, right? What date was that? Was that about a month ago?
What?
Bistro and his little words.
It might have been about 2 weeks. It might have been 2 weeks. It ain't even 2 weeks. Might have been 2 weeks, man. Not even 2 weeks.
Damn, not even 2 weeks. You go from that to the white man is God. That's on record there. 2 weeks.
Things change. What they tell me. Things change, but I change thought, realign my mind.
Yeah, I know transform.
AKA coward. Nigga, you scared.
The white man is gone. I don't know what to. Listen, man, I'm going to have to find something on the show, man. I might have to call this an Armor Ross Farm on Sunday, man. See a Kung Fu up there, man. How are you talking about, boy? Boy, you're talking crazy. These niggas come in to defend that.
Like I said, I guarantee I'm going to put him in the spider web and wait. Because after this goddamn conference they go on, wrap themselves up. Trust it. You're going to be able to eat for days.
And I'm days. I'm out here, too. Somebody fucking a Cracker Beach bitch. I don't know who it is. But my African senses are tingling. Because you're pushing too hard on the interbreeding of our ancients. They didn't think of nothing about race. Well, God damn it, they wasn't the descendants of the aftermath of the most horrors of horrors. Your ass is.
Now we recognize race. We recognize it now.
Okay.
We didn't recognize it then. We should have, but we recognize it now.
Okay. Shame on you.
I'll say to that.
I mean not to recognize it because, well, look, if you recognize it, then the white man can keep doing it. How the fuck? If you don't recognize it, you'll keep thinking this motherfucker ain't going to do something to you.
Just get real. Just say, sister, I fell in love with a Cracker Beast bitch. I can handle that more. You know what I'm saying?
I want mulattoes. I want make mulattoes.
I'm about to say, yeah, they're going to say, well, she a mulatto.
It's a part of your mental enslavement. Tell me that. I can understand that.
I asked who y'all talking about. I've been wondering that for about the last 20 minutes.
You don't know who Bistro in the buffet?
You know who Bistro is?
Nah.
Oh.
I'm like, who the fuck is Bistro? You know what I'm saying?
Bistro and Doo now.
Yeah, we ain't know that nigga had a coming out party the other day. We was like, oh, word? Damn, that's that new shit.
We ain't know the Amish Rock Squad was really a gang undercover. For the gang members, man, with all such gang names and affiliations, all those Sister Convenience said this joker is a vice boy. I swear to God, a vice boy ain't got a cigarette.
Yo,
the brother a vice lord.
I feel like
a vice lord. He's a vice lord. I don't know if you said that. I was like, did she say vice boy? But I forgot to even ask you. But, you know, what you call it, in Gold's name is New, he's a vice lord. You know, came out on this radio show. Mad at who was he mad at? He was mad at the young boy or the Hebrew? One of them pissed him off. And the nigga, what? Say my name, Bistro. Go on the street, I saw Bistro. I said, what the fuck? You can go to almost any city and find a Bistro.
Good one too. Good one too. So toasted bread, that garlic cheese toasted bread, that shit go.
Go, nigga, tomato soup and garlic cheese toast, man.
Yeah, you feel me? That shit go. The hearty meal.
A hearty shit, man.
Brother Tim, you got to hear the bullshit. Stunning.
Having face, a magical fish shape-shifting, revolving into a non-fish is just as funny as having faith in a magical man turning water to wine. Yeah, that's what you got to have. But whoever got 15, that sounds good to me. The magic plus faith equals idiocy. But yeah, that is, you know, I'm just, like I said, I don't know when we got on the planet. I'm taking it like that. But I just know in light of scientific discovery, whatever's in the textbook, they lie. And the reason that he's lying is, as I stated, it's because the easiest way to control people. That's an easy control mechanism if you teach people that they're no more than happenstance to be human animals.
I would say you lie because you ain't got nothing to rightfully brag about.
You don't got no conscience. You ain't got no connection to nothing. You're just an animal with a higher thinking function to be used like any other animal on the planet. And that's how we use it like that, to say that we evolved from animal and we're not more than animal. That's the way it keeps you slightly.
What you're saying, is it kind of like to justify their existence?
Yeah. That's one of the things I look at it as, to justify their lies. All that shit is wrapped up in the lies of them having some antiquity, them being the progenitors of civilization or contributing to it. It's all a goddamn lie. And like Dr. Walter Williams says, that goddamn cracker beast archaeologist or that confused African who's been trained, who has a European mindset, they go out in the field with a spade in one hand and the Bible in the other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you read that UNESCO shit that Bistro had threw out here, you'll see it. You will see examples of it now, and this is scientists, cracker beast scientists.
You about to see it at that conference, right? At that conference, they gotta have that Bible in their hair. That's why all the fucking religions and perversions is up there. And watch the religion of perversions. Just whip that ass. What?
This is what they do. They're not moving the timeline down so far, right? So, like Sister Camille said, that they can have antiquity. Because, see, if they can move the timeline down to a point where they say, look, we wasn't even civilized enough to start farming until 10,000 years ago. But we know white people. You know what I mean? Look, man, we was around. Our first Stone Age culture is as high as anybody else's. We here. I was in the Stone Age like too. Now, I wasn't doing nothing. And that's what they push on us, that we wasn't doing nothing either. Then they were saying something about Darwin created the out of Africa model. I read it. Darwin helped create the out of Africa model. And that it was based on racism. And everybody started from one app. And I'm like, how could that be based on racism? A lot of confusion in that. But yeah, Brother, tell me. Bistro is my brother Uncle Cat from Armin Rock Squad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he came in. He came in and said, told he came out. I'm Bistro, nigga. I'm back shot. You know what I'm saying? So once I found out that, I said, hold up, let me fall back.
You don't disrespect nobody named Bistro, my nigga.
No. People know the street, you know, watch out for them. But that means what? We just have a good time tonight. There's news and more news. We put in a couple articles over the conversation. The line is open for everybody on the line. So I know y'all was listening in. Definitely thank everybody for coming out. If y'all got anything you want to close out with, please feel free. Mic is open.
Family need to come together to support their young African warrior who's not a coward like many of the self-appointed leaders amongst our people are manifesting themselves to be. Black power to that young warrior, Eric Shepard, and my Mary is with him. The rest of what we need to do to show this brother some love. Get that brother home, Black Power.
Hey, we gotta remember that place where he has one of the most racist towns out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't want it to be too late where we mourning the boy. Something talk about what we could have did. You feel? I feel the queen all the way on that.
King, we can only imagine how many ass whoopings he done endured so far.
Yeah,
I know how they did one of my peoples. All right? Had him for 3 days. And they used telephone books so it didn't leave no, handprint marks on him. Head was swollen like the Elephant Man and shit. But he endured. He stayed strong. Didn't break. So we can only imagine what they're doing to him. They ain't worried about us. Because, Brother Little, what's that formula from the great Steve Coakley?
Capability plus intelligence equals threat.
They don't see that from us right now.
Yeah, square business. That's heartbreaking.
So yeah, definitely, we definitely want to make sure that we come together on an mannerism to free every prisoner behind the wall. But we have to have a special lookout for this young soldier, Eric Shepard.
Ashay, it's the symbolism behind this young warrior, man. Being bold to stand on this cracker beast bullshit flag, a flag of rapists and murderers. Get the fuck out of here. Shitting on that piece of shit of Bible.
See, the thing that he did was he did something that not that other people hadn't done it. Burned the flag, stepped on the flag, kicked the Bible, thrown the Bible. It's the symbol of youth, of our youth, projecting the system and being African first while doing it. None of the grounds of some socialism, none of the grounds of some Marxism, communism, none of the grounds of kumbaya, but on the grounds of black power. So, with that being said, we're definitely going to look forward to making contact. Like I said, we're going to start having some shows during the afternoon, just so we can make sure we get in on some of these things. Find out that good direct information and find out information on air. So it's on the record so all the family can definitely tune in and make sure that they stay abreast of the things that's going on in the community, especially with our prisoners of war. With that being said, go on and come and praise Nat Turner, Glory to Garvey, Long the Spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, praise Harriet Tubman, Glory to Ida B. Wells, along with the Spirit of Sister Fannie Lou Hay.
Rock in the truck.
I'll take it too.